Alan knew how it all was, but he wasn't how it all was. He was living in the hell realm of being so close to Buddha, but not being a Buddha because he was a journalist. He was a journalist of Buddhism, so that his separation, it's like the separation between the lover and the beloved is so close, but it's still a separation, that it's a hell realm. And he kept drinking to avoid the pain of that. And that's what because Alan got the DTs, I remember once Alan was doing the tea ceremony for me, and he was so out there from drinking that he couldn't get the whisk to be quiet in the cup. It was like shaking, and I said, Alan, this is absurd. He's supposed to be doing a peaceful thing to bring me into peace, and he's got me a nervous wreck through doing this tea ceremony. So, now, the other level of it, though, and it's more clearly demonstrated with somebody like Trungpa Rinpoche, who was also a drunk a lot of the time, was what's called Tantra Yoga, which is somebody who is drunk and not drunk at the same moment, in which they can be a drunk out of your karma, not theirs. And that's a very interesting one. That's really scary to play with and even scary to think about. And I wouldn't write off Alan Watts as being a tantric. I'd write him off as being a drunk. And I'd say, poor Alan got caught. That may be the limitation of my perception, all right? Because with Trungpa, I wouldn't do that so easily. I was very disturbed about his drinking at one point, and I went to Kalu Rinpoche, who was a beautiful old Lama who fit into the model of good Lamas, you know? And there was Trungpa, who was always meeting me with his bottle of vodka and, this kind of sloshing around. And I said, tell me about Trungpa, Kalu. And Kalu looked at me and he said, when you go to the top of the mountain with a bird and the bird flies, don't think you can. Now, you do with that what you want. What I saw was there was a mystery there. And I was willing to say, open to the fact is, I don't really think this guy should be getting drunk all the time. And the other part of me says, I don't know.